Hey guys, welcome back to your second week of online learning. Before I talk about this week's lesson, I want to say thank you to everybody who drew a self-portrait and turned it in last week. It's been really fun to see all of your drawings and to give you feedback about them. It's also given me some peace of mind seeing your work and knowing that y'all are doing okay and staying creative at home. This familiar routine of assigning you a project, seeing your work, and giving you feedback about it is something that feels like a normal school day. And just getting into that familiar routine gives me some peace of mind and some calm and safety in these weird times that we're in. So hopefully you feel the same way, and hopefully your assignments in your other classes are providing that for you as well, instead of adding unnecessary stress. So if you already submitted your object self-portrait drawing, thank you very much. And if you have not yet done so, you actually have until 3 p.m. on Tuesday to finish it and upload it. I extended the deadline because Friday and Monday are considered school holidays. So even though none of us are in school right now anyways, I wanted to pretend like we weren't going to class on those days. So I'm not technically collecting your work until Tuesday. If you need help taking a picture of your drawing or uploading it, please let me know and I can try and help you out with that. Email me or leave a message in the comments section of the assignment if you need help with that. Okay? All right, so the assignment for this week is called a vision board. Many of you have probably seen a vision board before. It's like a collage. It's a collection of pictures and words that are put together and arranged in a certain way that represents your goals and dreams. So for example, if I wanted to be a marine biologist when I grew up, that's someone who studies plants and animals in the ocean, then I would make a vision board with a collection of all sorts of different pictures of fish or whales or dolphins, whatever sort of, ocean creatures that you can think of. And some words or quotations that would inspire me on my journey to become a marine biologist. So some of you may have already done this before by cutting out pictures and words from magazines and pasting them onto a separate piece of paper. Well, today we're actually going to do this on our computers. We'll basically be cutting and pasting pictures from the internet to create our own digital vision board in a program called Google Drawing. You can also do this on your phone if you don't have a Chromebook with you. So let me show you how it works.
All right, so once you get to your login, you'll notice all your apps here. I have a lot more apps than you guys probably, but the main thing that we're going to be looking for is Google Drive. Okay, so just go ahead and click on Google Drive. It'll open up to your Google Drive homepage. Might not look like this, but what you're going to do is click on New, go to More, and then see that Google Drawings down there. That's what we need. So click on Google Drawings. And once it opens up, you'll see a blank page, and this is going to be our template for making our vision board. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to go up and rename it vision board. That way we can just keep track of it moving forward. Okay, so now I've got this nice blank page that I want to fill in with all the images of the vision board. But first I want to add some background. So I'm going to go up to the Shapes tool and I'm going to add a rectangle to this blank page. It automatically gives you a big blue rectangle when you enter it in there, but you can go ahead and change the color if you'd like to. I might make mine a little bit darker. And now we have a nice blue background instead of that blank page. Okay, so the main tool that you'll be using in this activity is up here in Tools, and it is called the Explore tool. You'll have a sidebar that pops up over there, and you can search for any image that you would like to add to your vision board. This will search all over the web for you. So something that I want to add first and foremost is something that's related to art and artwork, because I'm an art teacher and this is part of who I am. So I'm going to look for a sketchbook, click on images, and you'll see all these sketchbooks that the Explore tool has found for you. I want to check out this one right here, so I'll go ahead and click on that and I can see it bigger. And I like how that looks, so I'm going to press Insert, and that will enter it into my vision board for me. Might take a little bit for it to pop up, but there it is. Now I can resize it and I can move it around. I'm going to leave it right about here. And now I've got my sketchbook right there in the middle for me to work with. Okay, so let's say I want to add something on top of that sketchbook page, some other sort of image. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to look for a new image. I like dogs, so I'm going to look for a dog to put on that sketchbook page. This guy right here looks pretty nice, shows me that big version, and I'm going to insert it on top of my vision board. All right, so now I need to scale it down a little bit. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller and move it on top of that page. Now, since it has a background and I want it to look like it is drawn on that sketchbook page, I need to do something a little bit more to take out that background. So I'm going to go and I'm going to click on the picture as you see it, and it brings you to the original link where it got the picture from. So I'm going to go ahead and download the picture, drag it to where you want it on your computer, or you can click that download button right there. And now I have it on my computer or Chromebook. So I'm going to go to this other website up here called remove.bg, and this will remove a background from any picture that you add to it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drag that dog into that web page. It'll upload it and it'll give me a version with the background removed. Okay, there it is. I'm going to download it by clicking on that link, and it will download it to wherever your downloads go. I'm going to move it over here so I can just drag it onto my vision board easily. But first I'm going to get rid of that picture, and now I can drag that dog without the background onto my vision board and scale it down so it looks like it's actually sitting on that sketchbook page. Okay? Alright, so say I want to add some lettering to that sketchbook page. I'm going to go and click the text tool, and I'm going to make some text right here. I'll just write dogs. And I can change it to make it bigger, bolder. I can change the font. I can change the color up here. Just play around with it until you find something that you like. And now I have that nice little piece of text right there. I want to put something behind it so it pops out a little bit. So I'm going to add a shape. And oops, that shape goes right on top of my text. So what I need to do is go up here to arrange, order, send backward, and that'll bring the dog's text out in front of that shape. All right, let's say I want to add another image down here. I'm just going to go back up to our Explore tool. I'm going to search for a skateboard because I like to skateboard. And let's see, this one looks pretty nice. I'm going to click on it, click Insert. Can add that one and scale it down a little bit and move it around so that it fits nicely on that sketchbook page. And I'm liking how this is looking, but I kind of want to get rid of that pink background. So there's something I can do. If I click on that image, I can go up here to crop image. Once I click that, that'll give me some lines that I can move around on the edges of the file to move the edges of the picture, scale them down to where that line of the sketchbook is, and that will get rid of all those tools in the background and that pink color in the background. So now I just have just the sketchbook sitting there. Okay, but now I want to add something to the background to kind of jazz it up, make it something a little bit more fancy than that blue. So I'm going to look for a starry night picture to put in the background behind the sketchbook. Lots of paintings here. How about this one? Click on that, and I'm going to insert that. I think that'll look pretty good in the background there. All right, so what do I need to do after I resize it? I need to go up to Arrange, Order, and I'm going to send to the back, all the way back. Whoops, but now I need to get rid of that blue rectangle. So I click on that rectangle, hit delete, and here is my nice starry night background. So these are just some things you can use to make your vision board, but just experiment with it and most of all have fun. Okay, so hopefully that's enough to get you started creating your own vision board. reflect on what inspires you, what motivates you, and what images are important to you that you want to include in your vision board. Some of these images may be similar to ones that you chose to draw in your self-portrait last week, but instead of drawing them, we're making a sort of digital collage out of them. I should see a background, a few different images put together, and a few different words placed around your vision board to inspire you. Once you're finished, upload your work to the assignment in Google Classroom and click Turn In. This is due by 3 p.m. on Friday, April 17th. Have fun and let me know if you have any questions. See ya.